Hello folks and modelers. Today I'll be doing a kit review on these 4 kits over here. So reason why I'm doing a 4 kit review is because this will actually build into a flight deck diorama. So what I have here is the first one is from Fujimi. This is a flight deck, crew and carrier, and these are all at 1/72 scale. So this one here is basically some of these kits I had in my stash, I think for about 2 years. I think this and this one I got it recently. This and the A-6E Intruder. So I'll run through these kits with you, and I hope it doesn't take too long because probably a lot of things to see and talk about. So I'm gonna jump into this one here. So this kit is released in 1988. The original tooling is from 1988, and so it's pretty old. I have pulled out. I have opened up the bags. So this is how some parts would look like. I'm sure since the kit was designed in 1988, but this was probably manufactured maybe recently. They probably shot from the mold, definitely not from 1988, because if it's 30 years in the box, I don't think this will look good. So there are about 10 figures. Quality wise, maybe it's probably a 80s quality, but these figures are I think it should be okay. And there is a piece of decal here. So this kit is quite simple. This is the car here. And this actually builds into 3 kinds of options. So they have that option A, which is having this kind of rear with this kind of hose. Probably this is a refueling hose. And this one is with some kind of a tank here. And there is also another hose. This is probably like a fire brigade kind of purpose. And this one, the rear is longer. So I don't have so much knowledge on all these, the purpose of these vehicles. I know some is to pull the aircrafts, some is probably to refuel the jet aircrafts, and this one probably is to, in case there's a fire. So these are the poses of the figures. And a bit strange here, there is a shirtless guy. So I'm not sure if this is allowed on the deck. Maybe not now, but in the 80s, probably they were allowed to take off their shirts. And there's also a lady here. So these are the combinations of the poses. In fact, this I think this diorama, I'm not sure how it's gonna build into. I'm not a diorama person. I don't really do much dioramas. So these are the poses of the figures. I think there's pilots, and these are probably the guys in the yellow vest and the green vest. And they probably might not look like what those crews currently, what they're wearing now, because this is from the 80s. And there's another version of this kit with the white tractor. But since this kit builds into 3 kinds of options, I think there is one option which is the vehicle is in white color. So that's the flight deck crew. And then next is this carrier deck section. So this is also a 1/72 scale from Italeri. So this was a bit, this thing caught my attention. It looks quite interesting. So I think this will be the the chance for me to build a 1/72 scale aircraft carrier, but it's just one section. So there's 3 sprues here. These are for the jet blast deflectors and the hydraulics. So there's 2 same sprues, and this is that one big piece of the deck. And found some problem, which is the deck is warped. So if I put it down, yeah, it will warp. But I don't think this thing will be a problem. So they should have put in some ribs at the back here to prevent the warp. But maybe, too much plastic, because this is quite heavy. So this deck comes with one piece of decal, and the instruction, I think this is simple, nothing much, just big pieces stick together the jet blast deflectors, and when it's completed it will look like this. So the strange thing which I found about this kit is I don't really know what ship it's referring to. Based on this illustration here, it looks like this this jet blast deflector is it could be the second jet blast deflector on the forward side of the deck. So there should be another one here. And I don't think this is the 4th jet blast deflector at on the side, the port side at the back, because that jet blast deflector that I've seen on most of the older ships has only 4 plates, and the rest have 6 plates, but this one has 6. But also another thing, they do have this line here, so it's hard to find. When I check my Enterprise and the Nimitz or the Kitty Hawk, I don't really see this line coming here. But there are these some of these catwalk decks here. So I tried to do some research, but I couldn't find these kind of things. So it could be a generic just one section, not really referring to any specific jet blast deflectors. But this could also be for the Ford, because the Gibraltar Ford has 6 plates on all 4 jet blast deflectors. And since this kit is from it's a 2020 tooling, so by the time the Ford was already operational, but they don't mention it, so I think we'll never know what it's referring to. And I think if I build if I build it into a diorama, it's gonna be, that ship will probably be whatever markings I choose. For example, if I choose, this is the F14B Bombcat, and if, for example, if I choose this marking, it will be the USS Theodore Roosevelt, and this will be the John F. Kennedy CV-67. So I guess it depends, you know. If you choose this marking, definitely for the diorama, that ship will be that particular ship. So next is this kit. So this is a Great Wall Hobby. It's a Chinese kit, and this tooling is 2019. But from Great Wall Hobby, this series, I think there was about 8 different kind of versions released, all with different markings. There is the F14A, F14D, and the B. So with all, you know, variants in there. So for each of these variants, there are 3 markings provided. So I think you can see that is the 3 markings. So we'll quickly take a look at this this kit here, and I'm not that, you know, there's also the A-6E. I will do the kit review, but I will probably only build either one of these for this time, and one maybe in the future, because I don't think I can do 2 jet aircrafts in one go. So for this kit, it's very detailed, a lot of parts. So this is the instruction. So just to give you the sprue layout. So this kit, since it has many variations, of course there are parts which will not be used, some sharing parts, like this tail over here. I think there's probably slight difference. So this entire sprue is not used, only that one piece. So yeah, I counted there's about 300 parts, but most of the parts are also for the weapons. So the aircraft maybe not that many parts, and then there is this thing provided, gives you the specifications for the F-18, and this is the color call out for all the weapons, and this is the instruction. So this something new, they're using CAD rendering as the instruction instead of illustration. So yeah, cockpit, starts off with a cockpit, then the nose. So this kit comes with quite detailed. They have the option for the radar, you know, the nose to be open. A lot of options here. Okay, this will build the intake, the exhaust, the main body, and also the landing gear. The front landing gear can be optioned as, you know, for the hook to be in the upper and lower. So if it's on the flight deck on the catapult, maybe that hook should be down. And then okay, one reason why I like this kit compared to a lot of other F-14s from other makers, they have these flaps, being able to, you know, to position the flaps, and I've never seen this option in other kits. So F-14 is one of the most I think made kits from all makers. There are too many, I think. So you see the exhaust can be closed or open. So this kit has that kind of options, which was one reason why I wanted to do this kit. And on the nose, the ladder can be opened, option, that kind of stuff. The refueling line. So this kit, that's all the options, and there are a few options for the different kind of weapons. And the markings are quite clear. It's in color. So there are 3 markings. I'm not sure which one I will do. Maybe this, kind of like this one. It's all gray. The other 2 is with having the tail in black. So if I build this version, it's the CBN 71. So that's the instruction. So lots of sprues, maybe 30 over sprues, but all the sprues are, you know, small size sprues. They're not the huge sprues. So just taking a look randomly at the sprues. I have to put my camera down now. I'm gonna zoom in. So I'm not gonna show all the sprues. These are probably the cockpit, the panels. It's just too many to show. This is a repeat sprue. The exhaust. And then the bigger sprues, which is the fuselage. So I think it's quite, the details are quite nice. The panel lines, and there's a lot of details on this landing gear bay here. All the wirings, hydraulics. So that's the main fuselage. And this is one of the intakes. And this is the upper side of the fuselage. So this, if I build this F14, this will be probably my 3rd F14. I've built one. My first was back in the 80s, and that was the Airfix kit. I think at that time that was the only kit for F14 available in the market. So yeah, I think everybody wanted to build that F14 at that time. But now there are just too many from every maker, I believe. Hobby Boss, Academy, Hasegawa, you name it, I think they have it. And my second F14 was actually it was a 148 scale. I can't remember which maker. And I think this will be my 3rd. But you know, things have changed a lot. The details, and those days, back in those days, the kits were probably not as good as now. So this is the wings. It looks small because the flaps are not there. In most of the other makers, the entire piece of wing is in one piece. So this, I think this is the highlight of this kit, where the wings flaps can be positioned in a lowered or upper position. So the rest of these are all, you know, weapon stuff. I didn't even open up the bags because I don't think it's so interesting to see all this. So I'm gonna skip this. This one is the decal shit. I think I did open this up. So yeah, all the cockpit panel decals are given, and this will be that marking. Okay, looks very nice. I don't know why some of these decals were in different pieces. Because I think maybe they're sharing certain decals with other variants. I will show you this last piece, which is the canopy. And canopies are the things that I think most of us tend to mess up, especially when we mask it and paint. So this will be my jet aircrafts. It's been quite a while since I built a jet aircraft. I think my last build was in 2018. I'll just show you quickly here. This Wild Weasel Thunder Chief. This is a 148 scale. So this was my last jet aircraft which I have done. So since then I've been doing, I think, lots of ships. Those who are following, they might know. So this kit is, they have two versions of markings, the Black Panthers and the VMA. So this kit is very new. It's a 2023 tooling. Has about 250 pieces. Okay, so why this kit again? It is the flaps on this kit which got me interested. Okay, so if we look at this thing here, this kit can be folded. The wings can be folded, or the flaps can be positioned, opened or lowered. So this one is the painting marking guide. So if I do this one, this is for the USS Nimitz. So if I do this one on the deck, then yeah, the deck will become a USS Nimitz. So it depends on what aircraft you build. Weapons. So instructions here. Parts layout. And for this, recently, I think Trumpeter kits have this. It's a die cut masking for the canopy. I've never worked with this kind of things before. So very typical. Starts off with canopy, landing gears. I don't know if this doesn't position down the hook. So then fuselage and canopy. Okay, so here comes the highlight of the kit, which is the wings. So these will be some folding options, or this is with all the flaps, the front flap and the rear, and also the tip. This can be optioned to be opened or closed. So you need to decide what are the options. But building this, if you're building it in folding position, I know it won't be suitable to be placed in front of the jet blast deflector, because wings, usually aircrafts are ready to take off when they're in front of the jet blast deflector. So, but you know, I think I won't care about those things, is because this is about showing the models. So let's take a look at the sprues. So this is the main fuselage, quite detailed. They have this kind of detail on the air brakes area. And this is the wings. And then again, lots of weapons, lots of choice. I don't think you can attach all weapons. This is the seat. And wings, cockpit, the lower, the hook section. So yeah, I think 172 scale aircrafts these days are very detailed. And I think this one I put it back in the bag because I think there's some fragile things inside here. Especially the hooks, I think landing gears, things like that. And this is just weapons, nothing so interesting here. So I'm not gonna open that one up. Okay, so the canopy, I will show you. Quite big piece of canopy here. So actually all these were wrapped up in a sponge plastic. I have taken it out, that's why you don't see that. And this is the decal. So lots of decals for weapons and the aircraft. And this is the masking sheet. It is cut up actually. If you try to pull it, it will come off. So this will be interesting. I've never worked with this before. So that's the kit review. I know my kit reviews are quite rough. You know, nothing too detailed, because there are a lot of kit reviews out there, and usually I only talk about what I know about the kit. Not gonna go too detailed into it. So yeah, there you go. That 4 kits, 4 kit review. So I think I will go with the F14 for this time, and you know, keep the Intruder for future build. And then once if I finish this, I will place this and take out the F14 on the deck, because I do have all the paints for these F14s, and for this one I don't have it. I still need to get it. So let's see how this will build into. I'm estimating maybe a week for this, and this one maybe about 4 to 5 weeks. So I'm looking at it maybe in a total of about 2 months, 2 months build if nothing goes wrong. And I'm a bit nervous about doing jet aircrafts because like I said, my last one was in 2018. I haven't built one since. Been building a lot of ships, but this build will be interesting because I've been doing a lot of aircraft carriers. So now it's in 172 scale, so it's gonna be huge. Okay, so that's all for now. I hope you like this kit review, and until the next time, happy modeling. Cheers for now. Goodbye.